Good morning. I'm just that little bit early this morning. Surprise! It may be that, yes, you weren't expecting me to be early and usually late. Look, it is what it is. I decided that since I'm already set up and it's ready to go, I'd go for it while the opportunity is here. So I'm Boundy Psychic Medium bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So, and remember, it is a general card spread reading and tap into your psychic senses, your gut feeling around what the messages are that you're receiving around the cards. And good morning to you, Joanne. It seems that you're probably a new face that I've seen. Lovely to welcome you here. Beautiful photo. Hunter Valley, that's New South Wales, isn't it? So let's go over to the cards and we'll see what they have for us this morning. Here we go. Now, we'll just hide that. There we go. Now we've got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. Oh, I've poked that a bit too far over. It is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck for those who are new here and may not have seen these cards. I'll just line it up a bit better. There we go. And I do start with the owl card that's here. So let's go for this one first because it's simple and easy. Focus on the good. And wait till the camera focuses because silly thing isn't. Let's have a look. I love these owl cards. They're absolutely perfect. Oh, the wisdom of the owl. Owl is my totem. Here we are over my shoulder. I've made one from a pattern many years ago at a lovely sisterhood crafting group. It was a beautiful experience spending the day. We had crystals and all sorts that day. Good morning, Sue. Lovely to have you here as well. And yeah, back to Ciro Marchetti deck. Yes, yeah, I am at the moment. I love them. I love the artwork. I have got a few more of his famous decks. Well, his decks. One's an oracle deck, another one's a tarot, and etc. etc. He's got gorgeous artwork, as we can see with these cards. Now, what we have in our card spread today is the park or garden in the home space. We've got the dog again in our space today, in our day, for the workspace. We've got the tower as the unexpected. It's the mature woman that is our role, and we have the young woman as the outcome, that central focus. So it's definitely the feminine energies present in our day today, in those moments, well, in all the moments that matter. Let's focus on that. I'm going to zoom into these just so that we can have a clearer picture of what we're looking at. With the park, the garden, that is a public space. And if you can hear a scratching at the door, it's because the new fur baby, even though he's not a baby, he's an 11-and-a-half-year-old rescue dog, he's scratching at the door. I thought I'll try shutting him out. I don't know how well that's going to go. You may hear the sounds and hopefully he doesn't start barking. It's wonderful to have new little family members, but it takes a bit of adjustment. Right, beautiful formal garden here. With this, it's not necessary that it has to be formalized. It's the energy in your home space to bring it out. Be prepared for a more public aspect of it. So that if you're very much into entertainment and hospitality and things like that, you might have your home a little more structured towards that because it's others who see it more. It's with that view, I think, that we're being reminded that others do see and perceive us and how our home may be, how it's from our own behaviours who we are. Here's this feminine energy we're putting out today, shining brightly, broadly, in all places, not just our home space, but what others can see as well. What I'm getting as the message is don't take others' opinions to heart as far as it is only their opinion. If someone expresses to you something around and about your space and you feel a little offended by it, Don't take it personally. Most opinions are only reflective of the person's self who is giving opinion. What we are looking at here feels to me like it's our own personal space, but yes, others can see it, and it doesn't matter. It's making your life, your space, the inner and outer. Our outer is mainly our home space, making it into your comfort, your loving energy, your whole, reflection of your persona in some respects, but it's not going to be everything because you don't reveal everything to others all in one hit. We be who we are as we progress through our day, and that's the message I'm getting, is just be you in all of your beauty as nature intended. So whether that's displaying your home as such, or whether it's something from your inner self that you're putting into your home space, because remember, this is the home energy. I'm just going to have to open this door. Hold on a sec. Would you please stop? Um, New energy, new puppy, new dog. Anyway, we'll go over next to our workspace, which is the dog energy. Perfect timing to let the dogs in. I have got my daughter's, one of my daughter's dogs as well. So there's two dogs in the house at the moment. Beautiful energies, be ready. Even in your busy work day, be ready to have that time of fun sharing with another. This could mean a loving, trusted companion, a teammate. It doesn't have to be a dog. It's that message of unconditional love and readiness to share self with others, or for others who are willing to share themselves with you, to consider having that bit of time together that's going to be a little bit more on the meaningful side, because we don't tend to take just anybody's strange dog for a walk, do we? This is a closer companion that we're looking at in our workspace today. So be willing to share that. And I just saw Joyce. Good morning. Well, good afternoon from Canada. Lovely to have you here as well. Now, as we shift the energies up to the tower here that is in our unexpected place, now that can be some of those types of institutions, but it can also be the moments where we're feeling the energy pushing us to create a bit more of that is our solid base, the foundations of who we are in whatever situation it is in the day. And it gives us that good footing and, the strength to touch into that is our little empire of self, um, in our home or in the work. I'm feeling it is more probably for those times where you might need to get some, and I'm feeling more a consultation aspect of find out what the rules are or whatever in situations through the day too. Don't just go by guesswork. So I think it is referring more likely in those unexpected moments to be something around rules, regulations, and things that you need to find out specifically for whatever, at the time that you get this reminder from something that feels like, oh, I think I better find out, do so, not just a Google one, find out from the right direction, from the right, whether it's government, whether it's hospitals, whether it's medical, whether it's, more around that is legal even. So that's my feeling around what is the message of the tower today. Not in an onerous way. I'm feeling it is more just about information. You know how I mentioned people's opinions with the garden and that type of thing this morning? I think it is, finding out details and knowledge, gaining that knowledge. And in that respect, we are putting ourselves into this equation as the more mature woman, that more um, understanding of the feminine energies that really does bring in that is the maturity of, well, many years of how we've been doing things, how we've grown and understood how we've been doing things, but it's just the being who you are as well, and bringing in that sense of, I won't say ancestry, ancient was what I was getting as a word, but I don't know, is that a word? But well, ancient is, but ancients, it feels like there's a long lineage to tap into. Sit in your own space and tap into that feminine, that is the more aged longevity that's come from a long distance past. And it's not just about tradition and all of that sort of thing. It can be more so around what your own experience in your life has been. Okay. And that's in our role. So we continue that as we come into that is the younger woman and bringing it more up to date in our outcome. So what we've known as that inner self, bringing it into the feminine for now, for how we're perceiving, for how we are reacting, but more so acting. It's not just about looking back into our past. It really is about putting that into the context of contemporary now, being present in who we are right now. And yes, thought goes into that, but then thought moves into what our desires are and putting intention into it too, act or have that energy shifting in the direction that we want it to be moving, not just because it's happened to us. It's an action. And I think that's where moving from this that's contemplative into an action, we're going to be having those times in our day of action gently with friends and close people, to people who are close to us and understand us. So that's what I'm getting from this message today as we go back and look at the broader picture here. And I need to shift my table again just so it's centered. And I actually, with that, I love Ciro's artwork, but just that naked boob just does it for me. I'll hide it just a little. There we go, just to be discreet. And here we go. Thank you, Michaela, for joining us. It's lovely to have you here. I was a little early and I haven't even done a weather report this morning yet, Michaela. What I have is a cloudy, overcast day again. So I think there might be potential for rain even. And I'm going swimming, which is fine. It's an indoor swimming pool. So that's the cards for today. So take in what is meaningful for you when you read any type of a card spread and understand it from the context of your own life situation. Okay? And yay for the weather. Didn't forget, Michaela. I did go a little bit early this morning, start a little bit early this morning. So, to all of those regulars who are watching the replay, hi. I surprised you all. Yeah, I figured while I had the technology that was working at the time, I'd go for it because, as we know, it can be a little bit iffy lately. So, at some point very soon, I will have enough. I'll, I'll have to renew my resources, which means a new computer probably to upgrade. This one is getting a little old, but I love being here, so I'm going to keep on as long as I can. Not today, but keep moving forward with the dailies. Enjoy your swim. Thanks, Michaela. I do enjoy it. So thank you each and every one of you for being here. Now I'll just pop the links in again. I'll switch it over to the Buy Me a Coffee link, and that does it show up? Let me see. Does it? Oops, I think all three of them did. Oh, you're going to have a lot of links in there to choose from. Sorry about that. My funny, pressing buttons. Thank you. Keep being the best you that you can be. And look, I'll see you tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock. I'll try to be right on time tomorrow morning. Let's see how well I do at that. So, thank you for that, Michaela. And to you, Sue. Thank you so much. Whoops, putting that one up as well. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.